Hi, I wanted to talk a little more about my game. I mostly spent my time talking about the reason why it exists, the lore in my shorts, but I wanted a video with the main meat of it. First thing first again, you can play on H, demo in the description. If you don't feel like playing, that's alright. I'll do that right now. And pick John, the latest entry in the Horde. This Horde can be played with a mouse. It supports keyboard, mouse and keyboard, and gamepad, but easiest is just a mouse. The bear follow your cursor, left click makes you dash, and right click makes you use your bear ability. That's all the control you need. The game is simple, but I hope you don't think of it as simplistic. Mistake made early on can cost you your run if you're not careful. Inversely though, if you can survive long enough, you can get pretty overpowered. Anyway, let's cut this and switch to multiplayer. The game currently supports local multiplayer. As the dev, I have access to a special build that will let me pick all 4 slots at once. That's for demonstration purpose. Regular game assign 1 slot per control. Let's pick 2 Torb and 1 of each remaining bear. There's at the moment a regular 5-minute run and an endless mode. The endless mode is the reason why you would buy the game, I suppose. On top of the multiplayer, of course, if you have friends. Anyway, the endless mode is the nitty-gritty of the... You do have friends, right? The endless mode is the neat part of the game, in my opinion. Once you get past the 5-minute mark, the arena introduces the elite enemies. These will be similar to the default one, but they all have tiny buff and some logic tweak. The jailer fish is the default mob. When an elite comes around, they group up and wait on the leader to pounce first, and all follow his jump. Not the deadliest of elite alone, but if there's a lot of fish around him, things get tricky. The elite sponge fish can shoot bursts of 3 bullets instead of 1. You'll need to be more careful around them, as you can more easily dash into a bullet by accident. The elite prism clams are not slow at all, unlike their regular variant. They will chase you around and then create waves instead of the regular damage zone. They are faster too, so you want to prioritize them once you see one in the field. Another one to prioritize is the elite plasma pus. They have 2 new laser direction, making them occupy even more of the arena than their regular counterparts. Getting caught in these will hurt. Last and certainly least, elite cone eels. They're just buffed cone eels, nothing else. Cone eels are, however, by default, not to be underestimated. Rush them while they're positioning up, cause if they're sitting still, they will pounce on you the second you're in range, and they hurt the most of all the units here. All of that is only in the endless mode, and as time goes on, your odds will vastly diminish. Total of enemies goes past the limit. Elites slowly swap out the regular mobs, and if you're really good, like really good at the game, you might witness a situation that's borderline unfair. I called it endless, but I don't think regular folks will go past 15 minutes alone. We'll see. Gamers tend to obliterate game dev ego when they put their mind into it. Alright, I guess that's it for today. Thank you for still being around and listening to my yapping. I hope it made for a more elaborate presentation of the game. If you have questions, comments, or anything, feel free to write them down below, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye bye.